Hi, this is going to be a little Reshade and Alchemy tutorial. You can use Reshade on Firestorm 2, but Alchemy has like a poser and a cool lightbox thing that's fun to play with. I'll go through the basic Alchemy photo stuff, and then you can stop there if you don't want Reshade. I will have the links to Alchemy and Reshade in the post or the description or whatever, so it'll be easy to find. So if you want Reshade, hit download, it'll bring you down here. Be sure to download Reshade with full add-on support. There will be add-ons that we will need later. If you're doing this for like non-Second Life games, probably don't use the full add-on support, because multiplayer games like have a problem with that most of the time, I think. But once it's downloaded, go ahead and hit setup. Go ahead and hit OK. Your Alchemy location should be in C and program files, and then Alchemy beta. Let's go. No, not what I wanted, but that's perfectly fine. Right here. Oh, go there, please. Okay. There we go. Now, this is what can be kind of confusing. When I first tried to use Reshade, I got this wrong just about every single time. Alchemy uses OpenGL, not like the DirectX ones. I've tried those, it didn't quite work. I'm not sure about these two. You can try that at your own risk, but for sure OpenGL works perfectly. Since I already have it installed, this is the option I get. I think if it's a fresh installation, you'll go straight to the next page. So let's go ahead and do that. Here is where you can check things that you want installed. You can go ahead and get all of them, however, that might be kind of like overwhelming when you have like 100 or so like filters and stuff that you can check on. But I for sure want the Sweet FX, the Otis set, maybe the Depth 3D, that might be kind of fun. I like FX shaders also. A warp might be fun. It has like those old like MacBook photo booth filters. And then let's see. I like the nice guy shaders, pardon, and the immerse set. There's probably cool ones down here also. I have not used them that much. I might grab this one too. Go ahead and hit next once you've picked all the ones that you like. For add-ons, let's see. Ooh, adjust depth. That is the one that we need for sure. I don't think we need anything else. If any of these seem interesting to you, go ahead and try them. But for sure, we need adjust depth. And then that's it. Now you can go ahead and launch Alchemy. You should see up here, well, it's gone now, but it'll say whatever hotkey you have picked. I'm pretty sure that the default is the home button. I have mine set to insert. You can change it to whatever you want. While we're waiting for that to load. Ooh, maybe not. Might have to wait to use Reshade until it's fully loaded. So I'm gonna focus on just the basic Alchemy like settings for photos, just in case you do not wish to use Reshade. I have a pose stand hidden right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and sit on that. So my first step for photography in Alchemy is I set my graphic preset to Ultra. That'll give me the best settings for like everything except, well, actually LOD is the highest it should be, which is good. I take draw distance down unless you have a lot of distance in your photo where you need things to be rendered, like all the way back there. Everything else looks pretty good, so we'll leave that there. The next thing I like to do is I take my little camera controls and then I hit this little button, use precise controls. It'll open this little window. And then I change my camera angle. I like to go in a little bit. It just brings it in, makes it look kind of cute. If you don't want to use that menu, the new Alchemy update has this thing up here where it shows your camera presets up in the top right, and you can change your camera angle that way. And then, next step is I open my environments window. If you don't have environments and lightbox on your toolbar, you can go up here to the top left and hit me, toolbar buttons, and you can find my environments and lightbox and drag them down here and put them wherever you would like. So I think I will go ahead and use one of my juicy bomb ones. I think that's the one that I like. Once you pick an environment, you can move like the sun and stuff around to like change the lighting. That lighting was kind of fun. The shadows. So I'll leave that there. You can adjust any of these colors if you would like also. I usually don't, unless there's like a specific like vibe I'm going for. Usually the ambient color is the one I mess with the most. But I like a little bit warmer, maybe a little bit brighter. Looks good to me. I'm gonna minimize this. If you close this without saving it, it'll like change back to the default, which is not what we want. So make sure to minimize that. Next, I have this Demon Eye Light Control HUD. I will link that also. It's one of my favorite tools. I usually don't use lights, but when I do, this works the best for me. I already have these set up for what I want. I think this is the other one I wanted. Was it this one too? No. Ooh, I do kind of like that. Just a little color in the mirror. Cute. I don't want this actually this way. No, let's leave that one off actually. Well, what's the color of that one? A little red, a little yellow. Why is there like a green light? Let me see. Like this. No. So, whatever, it is cute enough. One of my other favorite things is the poser. Let me see. Yes, it's in the world tab. And I hit poser. I will select myself and hit start posing. So my eyes are already in a spot that I like. If they weren't though, I would go down here. No, I lied. I would go up here. The little eyeball thingies, and you can like nod the rotation. That's unsettling. Maybe the Y? Yeah, the Y and the Z rotation to like scoot stuff around. But I will reset that. It's fine the way it is. You can also move anything you would like. It's good for setting your own little poses. I might leave that there, actually, it's cute. Minimize that also. So this would be like... Oh no, I didn't even look at the lightbox yet. I lied. My bad. Lightbox. So color grading, I love color grading. I usually have warm. But there's other options also. Especially if you're trying for like a more artistic, like, portrait. There's some really fun ones. I think Vanna would be so cute if she was blue. I think warm is pretty cool. It's a little much though. Let me see if we can adjust that. Be sure to play with these settings also. And you can kind of get something that you enjoy. It's still a little too warm, maybe? I kind of like that though. I think I'll leave it. Rendering, I usually turn on screen space reflections. Everything else looks pretty good. You can turn your anti-aliasing up a little bit. I usually just throw mine on max. And then this should all be good. I do like to use depth of field, so I will check all of these. I will move my mouse to where I want the focus to be, so like her nose, I think. I will hit Alt-Shift-X to unlock it, and then Alt-Shift-X to lock it at her nose. I might blur the background a little bit more, because I think it's cute. And then it's about time. I will open the little snapshot thing. I pick save to disk. I usually do 4K. Or maybe even 8K. However, in the preview, I just realized that I don't see a reflection. That's weird. Super weird. Maybe they don't work with a snapshot? I'm unsure. But this is where I would take a picture, save it to disk, edit it, do whatever I want. And that's it. But since I like to use Reshade, I will start with that. So my hotkey is insert. If your install is brand new, it's probably home. So I will hit please insert. And you'll see this thing. Usually there's a tutorial once you first open it. It'll go through how to use it. So once you're through that, go to settings, and I suggest changing input processing to block all input when overlay is visible. There's been multiple times where I'll have this menu open and I'll click a setting and it'll click something behind it and then ruin like my whole setup. So annoying. Make sure to pick a screenshot, minus control and numpad plus, and then pick a space for it to go when it's done. I have clear alpha channel checked also. There are some like filters that use alphas, I think, that needs this. And that's it for settings. So the first thing that we need to do is find display depth. So it's black right now. That means that we don't have the right depth on. So in the add-ons generic depth, we're just gonna go through and find one until it works. See how it shows like a little polygons and there's like a little bit of depth? You can see like the black and white, like grayscale versions. That's good. Now we can uncheck it. Now that just means that when we pick a filter that uses depth to like work on, like it's how the filter works, that means that our depth is correct and it will use it correctly for what we want. Now the fun part, there's all of these filters and we just get to play with them. So I usually do a vignette, but I don't do a ton. So I'm just gonna go through and put on a couple filters and I will be back when I am satisfied. Oh, okay. One of my favorite filters is Magic Border. I use this all the time. Right now it looks crazy. But I like to pick border color black. And then picture frame color, I drag this all the way down. And then one of my favorite things. Well, let me see, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. A little bit more, maybe, just to show the effect. Insert one more time. So, if you drag the depth of window left top, do you see how it, well, let me take off my AO, I do not need that. Oh no, attach. Perfect. Now you can see when I drag this to like increase the number, it lets her little ears pop out. Well, let's see. Let's make it a little bit less and then do the other side. A little bit less and then that one. Nope. Too much. That looks good to me. Cute. And I think this looks super cute, so we're good to go here. I'm gonna hit insert one more time. And the hotkey to like go into cinematic mode to hide everything for Alchemy, I think is Alt-Shift-C. Perfect. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and press my little hotkey again to open it. And then do your hotkey to take a photo. And I think it's just Control and Pet Plus for me. Right? Am I stupid? Yeah, Control and then Pet Plus. See, now it'll say that it's taken a picture. And if I go to my Reshade shots, there it is. I usually do like my initial editing and like the Windows thing. And then there. Easy peasy. Super simple. Although, if your monitor is kind of small and you're not quite getting like the resolution that you need, and if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, I highly suggest going to your NVIDIA control panel. And so like my native resolution is the 2560 by 1440. Usually you have an option for dynamic super resolution. I don't know how this will look on the recording. Let me see. Oh, that looks crazy. I'll go back to the normal one. But it'll just change your resolution. So you have more to take a picture of. And I think that's it. That's all I really have. Oh, if you do change your resolution, you will have to go back into the display depth like add-on thing and pick a different one for it to work. But that's it. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, please ask. Have a good night. Okay, bye.